What's up, guys? Welcome to my YouTube channel, Simple Zone. Today, I want to give us another strategy which comprises of RSI, stochastic oscillator, and then awesome oscillator. As you can see, it's also whenever your RSI is overbought and then your stochastic oscillator is overbought, that's when you enter your sell signal. And then whenever your RSI is oversold and then your stochastic oscillator is oversold, that's when you enter your buy signal. So there is a lot of example that I will go through here. Then you can see you will see another kind of scenario that may occur when you are using the strategy, because if you follow the overbought and oversold level, there is some points that the strategy will get complicated, because one of the indicator may not be overbought and then the market will react otherwise. So you have to consider that also. Make sure you watch this video to the end. I'll show you the trick and everything that the strategy may provide, so that when you find yourself in that kind of situation, you will know how to deal with it. So let's go into this video. You can see this is a a buy signal here. You can see your RSI is oversold and then your stochastic oscillator is oversold. So that gives you an opportunity that the market is going up. So this gives you an opportunity that the market is going up, and then you can see your awesome oscillator is turning green. Even it has crossed up around this area. So you should have entered the market whenever you see that your both indicator RSI and then stochastic oscillator has give you the signal. Just go for the trade. You will use this awesome oscillator just to stay more in that trade, because whenever the awesome oscillator is up, you can see is up like this, is uptrend, then until your awesome oscillator has been crossing below, that's when you opt out of that particular trade. You just use awesome oscillator to stay more in that particular trade. So there is nothing that awesome oscillator is giving us, just to know that okay, the trend is up or the trend is down. So that's what we use awesome oscillator for in this particular situation. The what we basically need, what we base on in this strategy to enter our trade, is stochastic oscillator and the RSI. So, and then this is another signal here. You can see for this one here, this is a sell signal. Both is overbought, you know, both is overbought. So with this, when both is overbought, it gives you a potential that okay, the market is about to come down. But the reason why you won't enter this particular market, you can see that if you see the level that your awesome oscillator is, you can see the level is somehow high. So you will consider that also. You will consider that also. So when both is overbought, you can see the market come down a little bit. Okay, if you enter this particular market, at least you put your stop loss. So you will be stopped out. This is a bad signal. This is a bad signal, and this occur often and often in forex trading. That's the reason why forex trading is a game of probability. It's a game of probability. So that's the reason why money management is very, very important. You'll be stopped out. Sure. So you can see the market is overbought here, but your RSI is not overbought here. So do you know what you will do is that you can enter, if you enter a sell signal here also, you will be stopped out. Do you know the reason why you should not enter any trade? You can see is overbought here, but your stochastic oscillator is oversold. You can see this one is oversold here, this one is not oversold. So you have to be patient a little bit. You're patient for the market to read the market clearly before you enter any trade. So another rule that you will use is that whenever your stochastic oscillator is overbought and then you see that your RSI is below 50, then you go for sell trade, which occur around this area. You can see it occur around this area. Your stochastic oscillator overbought, your RSI is below 50. this is another opportunity for you to enter a sell trade, and then is applicable to a buy trade also. When your stochastic oscillator is oversold and then your RSI is above 50, you can go for that also. So that's another route to be aware of. So because let me show you how this is a good trade. You enter, both is overbought, the market go up very very well. You can see this is a good signal. This is a very good signal. This is a very good signal. You can see the market, the indicator play out and the market reacts to it very very well. So there is nothing wrong in this one. If you enter this particular trade, you will celebrate it because it's very very good. And then this is another opportunity that I'm telling you. Whenever your sarcastic oscillator is overbought, you can see it's overbought around this area, and then your RSI, you wait for your RSI to cross below 50, which is here. You can see it's crossed below 50, which is here. This is another opportunity for you to get a sell trade. This is a sell trade. At least you catch some little pips. It makes sense. And then one thing you should be aware of is that this strategy will also fuck you up whenever the trend is in a ranging position. Whenever the trend is in a ranging position. That's the reason why before you enter any particular trade, before you start trading on any particular day, you should go to your 4 hours, your daily time frames to check if your your overall trend is either uptrend or downtrend. So you will know what signal you will dwell more, what signal you pay more attention to. So you have to do that also. And then whenever the market is in a ranging position, you will know it very well. You know it better in a 4 hours, and then in a daily time frame also. You will know whenever the strategy is in a ranging position. So let me mark this out for you. So let me mark it out for you, and then we'll go and check. We'll go and check it in. We'll check it in 4 hours, in the 4 hours and daily. You can see this is the market in 4 hours. You can see it. The market is in a ranging position. There is no specific. You can see there is no specific direction. The market is in a ranging position. So when you see this kind of thing in 4 hours, you should be patient very very well. You should have a very good patience, because you don't know how the market will react. So you have to be patient. And then one thing you need to consider also is that when you are in 4 hours and your RSI is overbought, the market is coming down, your stochastic oscillator is overbought, the market is coming down. So what you will do, you will dwell more in selling in a little time frame. So you have to consider that also. You have to consider that also. You have to consider that. So whenever you see that the market is in a ranging position, my brother, what you need to do is patient. At least everybody has been saying this. You have to be patient. You have to be patient. If you don't, if you are not patient, you will regret it later. You will regret it later in the day if you are not patient. So guys, you can see this is another opportunity. This is another opportunity. You can see it here also. This is another opportunity. Both is overbought. You can see it's overbought. So, and the market respects it very well. Do you know why there is much of buying, buying, buying? Because the market is uptrend. When the market is uptrend, there will be more of buying. And then when the market is downtrend, there will be more of selling. You have to consider that by going to 4 hours and then your daily time frame. This is another opportunity here. You can see this is another opportunity here. This is another opportunity here. Sometimes you have to do more in a market because it's overbought. Stochastic oscillator is oversold around this area. So when your stochastic oscillator is oversold around this area, sometimes you may opt out and wait for re-entry, but sometimes you can wait because but what I learned from different guru is that they don't opt out. They wait for the markets to react, and then if they touch their stop loss, it touch it. If they win big, they win that big trade very, very well. So you don't have to be afraid of losing and everything. So you have to be patient for the market. You can see, though the market reacts, but it doesn't touch their stop loss, because your stop, when if you enter the trade around this area, your stop loss will be around here. So though the market reacts very, very well, when the market reacts, it doesn't touch your stop loss. You can see whenever your RSI is not overbought and you see your stochastic oscillator is over, you can see it's oversold around this area, but your RSI is not oversold. So what you will do is that you have to wait, because you are in off, you are going, you put a buy signal, and then your market reacts, you see that your stochastic oscillator is overbought, is oversold. So immediately you see that your stochastic oscillator is oversold, that is another confirm uptrend. Even you can add another trade around this area. So can add another trade. You can see the market now move very, very well. The market move very, very well. So you have to deal with your trade. Like, if it happen, it happen. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So you have to deal with that. Don't move your stop loss around. If you are moving your stop loss around, even you will be affecting your good trade, because sometimes your good trade will be affected. So you know if you move your stop loss around, at the end of the day, you will have increased that stop loss, and then you will have a very bad trade. At least your stop loss should be not be more than 10 pips, 30 pips. It depends the time of, or the kind of time frame that you are trading. If you are trading in daily time frame, your stop loss will be very, very wide, because comparing if compared to a 1 hour, 15 minutes, 30 minutes. That's why some people prefer to enter their trade in 15 minutes and then 30 minutes, for them to have small a small stop loss, because it's very, very important. You have to deal with you have to minimize your risk, and then maximize your profits. So this is another opportunity here. There's a lot of opportunity, guys. This is another one here which turn out very great. This is another one here which turn out very great. This is another one here which turn out very great. You can see this one is in a ranging position. The market is in a ranging position, and then whenever the market is in this kind of ranging position, is a bad trade. Any trade that you take or that particular moment will be a very bad trade, will be a very bad decision. So you have to consider that also. You have to consider that also. So you can see this is another one here. If overbought, and then consider sarcastic, RSI is oversold. RSI is oversold also. You can see. So till here, the strategy is very, very great. This is another opportunity here, but all this area is a very bad trade, because market is in a ranging position. Let me show you. So let's go to daily time frame of 4 hours. You can see. Do you now see? This is what I'm explaining. So the market, any market that you see in this kind of, in this area, is a very bad trade. You can see the market is moving in a, there is no definite trend here. The market is in a ranging position. That's the reason why I mark it for you to check it in 4 hours. So you have to, if you are trading in 1 hour, you have to consider uh, your 4 hours and daily time frame. That's if you are a scalper, you are trading in 15 minutes, or you are trading in a 5 minutes. So you have to consider your 1 hour and above to determine the trend. So the lesser the time frame, the more work you have to do, because you have to check other time frame. So that's that, guys. You can see this an in a ranging position. So let's go to our 1 hour and show us other opportunity that we have. So this is another good trade here. You can see the oversold. Then you enter that particular trade. Let me now give you another thing. You enter that particular trade whenever you see that your RSI is crossed out of the overbought level. Your stochastic oscillator it has crossed out overbought level. That is when you will enter that particular trade. Because sometimes your RSI may be playing around below the overbought level. For example, let me just find the example and show you. Okay, like this one now. This is a good example. Because your RSI is overbought around this area, it doesn't mean that you will go for a buy trade immediately around this area. Do you know why? Because your RSI is still below the oversold level. Below the oversold level. You can see your RSI is below the oversold level, and then the same with your stochastic oscillator. So you enter that particular trade, immediately you see that they cross out of that area. That's when you enter your trade. So you should have that in mind. So this is another opportunity here also. You can see, and the strategy, the trend really obey. You can see it makes sense. So this is another one here. So because you can see this is another one here, it makes sense. Your stochastic oscillator is overbought, your RSI is overbought, but sometimes market doesn't respect that. Then when you see that your stochastic oscillator is overbought, both is overbought, this kind of trade you will lose this one. But you have another opportunity when you see that your stochastic oscillator is oversold and then your RSI is above 50, then go for another buy signal. You can see it play out very, very well. So guys, you have to use the strategy and then play with the strategy very well. When you have do your assignment and then you see that you have a very good confidence in the strategy, that's when you'll be risking your real investment. And then guys, this is not a financial advice. I'm just saying my own point of view, and then I'm just talking to you as an educational purpose that the strategy might give you a good win. Because the strategy may work for me due to the our psychology is different. The way we handle loss and profit is also different. So that means if the strategy can work for me, if you have a good discipline also it can work for you. But this is not a financial advice. So alright guys, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We put out some strategy just like this one, and then we also put out a strategy on a trading field platform also. So you can watch both. We try more in both sides. So guys, if you are new to this YouTube channel, please subscribe, and then God bless you. Peace out.